Culture and craft are coming together at a unique shop on the city's south side. I'm Michelle Hofmann.
And I'm Bryan Hofmann, taking you inside Tuftopia, where creativity is hands-on and heritage adds that special touch.
Tuftopia is a craft shop bursting with color. There are vibrant yarns, playful charms, beads, and assortment of tools that invite visitors to unleash their creativity.
There you go.
Whether you're painting porcelain, bedazzling your own photo frames, or designing your own tufted rugs, it's a space where every project becomes a reflection of yourself.
But behind the explosion of color, there's a story just as unique. Mingzi Wu, also known as Ming, is one of the owners of Tuftopia. Her journey to the coastal bend began halfway across the world in China.
It's a Central Park, Henan province. It's where the Shaolin Temple of the Chinese Kung Fu religion comes from. That's where my hometown.
At 18 years old, Ming came to the U.S. to study at Texas A&M University, Corpus Christi.
What did you want to do with your communications degree?
To be like you guys, want to work in the TV station, but for me, I'm kind of shy in front of the camera, and also my first language is not English.
Hey, I think you're doing a fantastic job. We might talk to our managers.
Okay.
Please.
After graduating, Ming returned to China briefly. But 3 years ago, she came back to the coastal bend, a place she now calls her second home.
Here, I have a lot of great memories here during the college time, and all the people here are very friendly.
The friendships she formed helped shape her future. Together with Tuftopia's co-owner, Eva Zhang, they took the chance to build something real for themselves and their families.
In their own way, creating the American dream.
We both have kids. The reason why I opened this is because I want to have a good life for my kids. As a single mom, it's not that easy. Having a business, having a career by yourself, especially when you have kids. But I want to show my kids I can, and I want them to be proud of me.
Tuftopia officially opened its doors last October and became more than just a store. It became a place to share culture.
This type of shop is very popular in Asian countries, especially China, Japan.
Many of the shop supplies are imported from China, tying the past to the present with every piece.
And while tariffs can be a challenge, the founders are committed to affordability.
Even the tariffs adding up is not too much influence on us.
Ming tells us it's a small but meaningful way they stay true to their values, creativity without barriers, and a community without borders.
Doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, we all can be the better of ourselves for this country, for this community, for this small business, for everything.
She says whether it's a product from abroad or something you make yourself, Tuftopia is built upon the belief that anyone can create something beautiful.
Our slogan is made with love.
And hey guys, pro tip, this makes for a fantastic date night idea. And check out the cool things that we made. If you want to find out more about Tuftopia, you can always visit our website, KRISTV.com.
And folks, if you know of a story that you would like to share for Asian American and Pacific Islander Heritage Month, make sure you send us a message. In your neighborhood from the South Side, I'm Michelle Hofmann.
And I'm Bryan Hofmann from KRIS 6 News. Korean food is constantly evolving.
This is a Korean bulgogi taco, not Mexican taco, Korean taco.
But it still honors tradition seasoned by history and geography.
In Korea, it's very cold. They designed this so the food is always hot and it's fast.
But there's one dish that's truly fired up palates in the U.S. That's Korean barbecue, also known as gogi gui, which literally means meat roast. It's been a staple of Korean cooking for centuries.
It started in ancient Korean kingdoms with marinated meats grilled over open flames, evolving through royal courts, aristocratic feasts, and even borrowing a spark or two from Mongol nomads and their fire-roasted traditions.
Today, it's become something more than just a meal. It's an interactive tabletop grill experience where you're not just served, you sizzle.
You don't come here just for the food. You come here for the experience.
That's exactly what Bo Korean BBQ has been serving up in Corpus Christi. The owners, Michael Wynn and New Bo, opened the restaurant in 2021.
It come out to be a joke in the beginning. We were jobless because of COVID, but then they agreed with my joke.
It was a bold move, the kind that literally put them in the kitchen to see if they could take the heat.
Everything is very challenging to order supply, to have it built, to have a remodel.
And in South Texas, where grilling usually happens in the backyard, the idea of DIY dining at your table took some warming up to.
The phrase that it always stuck in my head is, we have to pay to cook our own food.
But Huynh said that it's actually pretty simple.
Everything come out fresh and ready to grill.
And you have people like Unju who's there to guide you along the way.
They trust me, so when they're not here, I'm here always. Have to be always is respecting the people. That is more important to the Korean culture.
And that same respect and care isn't just about serving the guests. It comes from a value Koreans place around sharing.
You see it in the sizzling meats, but just as importantly, it lives in banchan, the small, vibrant side dishes that fill the table before the grill even heats up.
We're talking about kimchi, pickled radish, seasoned sprouts, dozens of flavors, textures, and stories, all meant to be passed around.
That's why we're different than everybody else. We like the customer to have a good time. Personally, I love it and my wife love it. We just want to share it with everybody.
It's really not just about what's on the grill. It's about who's around it.
Whether you're friends,
family,
or in our case, an interview.
I hope Corpus give us a try. We'd love to welcome everybody to come by and give us a try.
All month long, we've been sharing stories from Asian American and Pacific Islanders in the Coastal Bend, showing off the cultures, traditions, and flavors they bring. But before AAPI Heritage Month wraps up, it's worth pausing to think about what this month really means.
Yeah, for lots of people, it's more than just celebrating. It's about identity, feeling seen, and having a place that belongs. Sometimes those stories don't get much attention, but they're right here in our neighborhood. The work often happens quietly.
There's always this cultural taboo of like, don't put too much attention to yourself, don't be so flashy, don't be so like out there and loud.
They spend long hours in early mornings, mostly behind the scenes.
We spend 16 to 18 hours a day put on a product on the shelves.
For some, the journey began far away.
I was born in Indonesia.
I am full Korean.
I was born in China.
But they've made this place home, right here in the Coastal Bend.
It makes me really happy that we belong here now,
Back then in Vietnam, I didn't have the room to grow up. But when I go here, there's so much more opportunity in order to build yourself for learning experience.
My experience in Corpus Christi is everybody is equally. That's why I decided to make Corpus my home.
Things haven't always been easy.
Especially that's what Asian hate or China hate. I am a U.S. citizen now. I was born in China. I'm not against neither parties.
Because of the language barrier, I felt disconnected.
But they don't ask for pity.
My purpose is to change everything to humor. So I was humorous, I was a funny guy, so I was liked.
We survived. I mean, for us, whenever people talk about this, I'm strong enough to ignore it. We are doing our best.
They're not asking for recognition either.
Did you know that May is AAPI month? It's Asian Pacific Islander month.
Well, I'm glad to hear that because I have no idea that it is the month of Asian.
They just hope their work leaves a mark, even if they don't always see themselves reflected in the spaces around them.
I would have loved to see growing up more faces and folks who looked like me, spoke the same languages like me, maybe had the same eyes as me, even that, like in media or even in the news.
That's why Nicolette Ardiente is passionate about what she does. She makes sure AAPI Texans are seen, heard, and represented through Asian Texans for Justice.
She's based in San Antonio, but the nonpartisan nonprofit fights for the rights and voices of nearly 2 million AAPI Texans across the state.
The Asian American Pacific Islander community is the fastest growing racial ethnic group here, not only nationally, but what we see here in Texas. There are all of these folks coming into Texas, but we're not getting the accurate representation that we see.
Their work focuses on 3 pillars.
First and foremost is traditional civic engagement, so making sure
our API community members know when to vote, have voting resources in Asian language, and make it as accessible as possible for them to vote.
They're also showing up at the Capitol.
We're looking at everything from a nonpartisan lens, but we know that there are unfortunately more bills that are attacking our community members instead of uplifting them.
And hope to empower the next generation.
Really making sure that this generation and future generations of young API Texans know that they can be the leader in the room to cultivate and really prosper change for our community.
Because change can begin with having a seat at the table and knowing every story matters.
I want to have a good life for my kids.
After all, what makes communities strong is the culture they share.
In the military, I believe we didn't see colors. We're brothers, sisters.
From traditions passed down,
We have a temple. I'm always there looting your ear.
Need that oil a little bit for the flavor.
To flavors that bring back memories.
Back in the day, back home, it's not considered the men to be in the kitchen, only women. My dad always keep pulling me out of the kitchen. Let's go. No, let them cook. You come outside, hang out with us, this and that. My mom on the other side, she always picked me up and put me on the counter, watch.
and stories finally being heard.
Diversity, equity, inclusion does not need to have this bad connotation to it. If we're generating a kinder, more inclusive community for one another, then everybody can feel like they belong here in Texas. That they are a Texan first and foremost.
Asian Texans for Justice doesn't have an office here in the Coastal Bend yet, but they are hoping to expand to South Texas.
Yes, and you are still encouraged to get involved, whether you're Asian American or not. To learn more, visit our website, kristv.com. From the studio, I'm Michelle Hofmann.
And I'm Bryan Hofmann with KRIS 6 News.